babies. How are we do? Oh my gosh. All this time I should have did that. I should have done it. How are we doing, my loves? How are we doing? 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 Thank you for adjusting the time with me. Because I just wanted to, be respectful to everybody who was watching. I'm not watching. I can't put myself through that. But, when I made the time and I was about to go on live, my mom was just like, "You're going to go live now? We're waiting for, the sentencing." And I haven't been following it because, like I said, my anxiety will not allow me to. So when I found that out, I just, gave time to the people who were watching it, and also to be respectful. You know what I mean? So thank you all for adjusting. There's still a federal case and there's still so much more. I think he's ratting. So I think he's ratting, and I think it's going to be very interesting when we get to his next two cases. So we'll see. We will see. That aside, how are we all doing? I missed you guys. I couldn't post anything about it because what I was doing was that job that I booked when I was on live. I was working on that. But I can't post or say anything about it. Well, not say anything, but I can't post anything about it. So I wanted to do a whole, take you all through the process, but I couldn't do any of that. So I just had to disappear. But now I'm back. Oh goodness. The new Tia. So I have. I'm so sorry. I've done a lot of work before I got to this live today, so I've been up since 5, and I'm very tired. But can you not see? There we go. I am doing the new TLC show. I think you're talking about the X show. I will be posting 3 edited videos this Saturday. I'm doing the Love After Lockup live tonight. And then I'm going to post 3 videos this Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, this Saturday and Sunday, I'll give you some edited videos, and then we'll resume with our lives. Probably. Wednesday? Do we do any lives on Wednesday? Tuesday, yeah. My first live after that, after this weekend, will be on Tuesday. That will be for the Bachelorette. And then we'll get back into our regular lives. But some stuff that I wanted to talk about that we normally do on lives, I'm just going to do an edited video because if I don't do it, I'll never be able to catch up with you guys. So I'm going to do it that way so I can be caught up for next week. But this is how it's going. This is how it's going. Thank you, Tiffany Sparks. Again, I still haven't fixed my bell yet. I've been booked and busy. But thank you, Tiffany Sparks, for the super chat. Said, Nikki, I've missed you. I need to quit my job so I can stop missing the lives. No, keep your job. I'll always be here. There's nothing wrong with the playback gang. Shout out to the playback gang. What's up, pretty kitty? Happy Pride. Oh, I have been on my A game. Happy Pride. What do we have? A week or so left? Oh, well, a week and a half. Happy Pride to all who are celebrating, to those who celebrate in silence because of ignorance of this nation and hate of this world. We are so sorry, but we love you. We see you, and we keep on fighting so that one day you will be able to celebrate openly as well. Love ya. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. Yeah. Make sure you can see the yay. Yes, Yolande, I just got Paramount Plus today for you guys, because there's only 2 shows on there that I watch, and that's All Stars and iCarly. So I just don't know after I watch those shows if I'll say. We will see. Please watch iCarly. My good friend Lacey Mosley is one of the leads, right? She's a lead, right? Co-star, you know what I mean? The only Black person on the show. Watch her, support her. She's great. She also has a great podcast called Scam Goddess. Check her out, please. Hey, it's Kima. Hey, Asia. Hey, family. Thank you all for being here. Oh, who's coming from London? Hey, Dr. M said love from London. Hey. Hey. Yeah, tonight's going to be fun, Pretty Kitty. I can't wait. I cannot wait. And when this is all said and done, I will start posting Encore. I will be doing my Encore live on Thursdays. The only reason why I don't do them on Wednesdays is because it's so much housewife stuff that we do on Wednesday. I may try it. I think I'll try during Encore on Wednesday as well. No, not on Wednesday, on Thursday. It might be a Housewives and Encore Thursday. I'll see how it goes. I'll see. If you all respond to that well, I'll probably keep it then on Thursday as well as my housewife show. We'll see. We'll see if it works. I just know that, the summer is here. Everybody's busy. I want to make sure I'm doing it at a time when everybody can come together, because I know some of you hate being a part of the playback gang, but it is what it is. I think another thing that I will do is probably switch up some times. So, because I feel like the time that I do is only beneficial for some people on a certain coast. So I don't know. We're gonna try some things next week and see how that goes. Yes, Scam Goddess. We love Scam Goddess. Oh, thank you, Pretty Kitty. Thank you. I'm telling you, I told y'all that when it gets warm, my eating habits change because I can't eat heavy foods. I don't feel like cooking anything. So my eating habits, when it starts to get warm, and I live in LA, so it gets warmer than it would on the East. So we start getting very hot here in like April, right? So my eating habits have changed to like just mainly like fruits and water, smoothies and things like that. And I'm telling you, it's doing some things for the skin. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I've also started doing collagen water. Collagen water is really good. I'm gonna keep that up. I'm so mad I don't have my collagen water on me right now, but I'm gonna keep that up. And it's not actual collagen water. I take 2 scoops of collagen, I put it in a water bottle, and I drink it. I do about 2 of those a day, and things are happening. Anyway, let's get into it. Oh yes, I am. But I don't know, Vonzel, if I'm gonna do a live. It all depends, because I want to be doing it with my mom. And I don't know if I want to unleash my mom on y'all in the live. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I'm definitely doing All Stars. I just got Paramount Plus today, so we're going to binge it this weekend and then throw up some videos for you guys. Yeah, Encore is a great show. I wish more people were watching it. It is, guys, I'm telling you, it's the reality TV that we all want. It's so old school throwback reality TV, like the Real Housewives of Atlanta, those old seasons. This is what the Encore is. It's so good. Yes, Bria. Yes. Oh, you know what? Let me get that. I'm gonna get it for you. Hold on. Again, it's a lot of fruits, vegetables, water, smoothies, and watermelon have been getting me through. But this is the one that I've been using. Hopefully you can see it. Vital Proteins, Beauty Collagen. Yeah, this is the one that I've been using. I got this from Marshall's for $15. I don't know. It's probably cheaper on Amazon, but I just saw it there and I just wanted to try it. And this is the next one I'm going to try. I signed up with Influencer. You guys know about that. And they sent me this NeoCell Collagen. I'm going to try it when I'm finished that one. So I'll give you an update on that. But that collagen water has been doing the damn thing. Listen, if you're over 25, get that collagen. Start doing that collagen water, because your plumpness, like my plumpness, guys, is starting to leave. It's starting to leave. I used to be so plump all the way up here. And I'm seeing it go. So I'm doing my collagen. I got to keep that collagen. We got to do what we got to do. And I'm also losing weight. So I'm losing, that's the only thing. I'm like, ah, damn. Like it's double-edged sword. Double-edged sword. Oh, really? See, it's Kima. I have never seen the collagen at Costco. I'm a Costco hoe, but I never go there for collagen. For powder collagen. I guess I'll start doing that then. I didn't know it was at Costco. I had never tried it, so I didn't mind paying for that because I had never tried it. Chad, you're good. If you're under 25, just have fun. Have fun. Just enjoy it. I wouldn't say do anything serious. I would say just enjoy, sunscreen, a nice moisturizer, but you're good. You're good. After 25, that's like when you all know that when you get to 25, that's you're done, right? That's your body is done regenerating and growing and all of that. Who you are going to be for the rest of your life is who you are at 25. After that, you start losing things like collagen and your skin doesn't rejuvenate like it used to because your body, like your brain and everything is fully developed. You are there. This is you. This is who you are. Now you got to work on preserving that. Up until then, you don't got to preserve nothing. You good. The only thing you really got to preserve is your teeth. Everything else is fine. Throw yourself down a flight of steps. By the time you get to the bottom of the steps, you'll be fine. Your bones will have, fused together with it. After 25, when you hit that good 26, walk lightly. Hold on to the handle. Hold on to the railing as you walk down them steps, baby. But yeah. Yeah, but you're fine up until then. Planning with Danny Planning with Danny said, if you are under 25, sunscreen, no alcohol and water. Your 40-year-old self will thank you. Yeah, sunscreen is a game changer. I really didn't get into sunscreen until I moved out to LA, and because the sun was just excessive. I was getting sunburnt and everything. It's a game changer. It is a game changer. Black people, especially my beautiful chocolate ones, we need sunscreen. We need sunscreen. Sunscreen. Yeah, at 25, you're good. Like, that's it. Brain fully developed. Who you are is locked in. Now, you got to preserve that. You got to preserve that. That's why, men start losing their hair at that age. Like, it's, baby, 25 is a make or break it. It's a make or break it. But anyway, since you guys are in this room, let's get into BET's Encore, which is the perfect reality TV show. I hope BET signs them to like a multi-year contract. They need to. But you know what? I don't think they would take it. Because here's why, right? This show is so good. The audience is just starting to find it, right? I think it could either be a huge powerhouse at BET, but if BET doesn't give this show the space and funding that it needs to be like a Real Housewives of Atlanta over there, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to ship it or sell it to VH1 or even Bravo. I would shop it around if they don't play their part. If the network doesn't play their part and give them what they need to give them, I would shop it around because this show is going to bring BET a lot of money. I haven't watched a BET show in years. I haven't, BET, MTV, I haven't watched those networks in years. The fact that I have a show DVR'd from BET on my TV right now, insane. No, I'm lying. I do watch the BET Hip Hop Awards and the regular BET Awards, right? It's one where they do the cypher. I watched that one. But I don't really, the shows are not really for me. I just haven't been into it. I'm more of a Bravo own ID channel kind of woman. You know what I mean? WeTV. Those are the only shows that I'm like consistently watching, in Oxygen. But I just haven't watched BET for a very long time. And the fact that this show was able to bring me back in consistently says a lot about this production. And I hope BET gives them everything that they need to flourish over there, because this show is that good. Miss Gigi88 said, another Carlos King production. I'm telling you, Bravo messed up letting him go. I'm telling you that right now. That is their Tyler Perry nemesis. I'm telling you that right now. Carlos King is a force to be reckoned with. He knows reality TV and he knows his reality TV audience, which is Black women and gay Black men. And we support like nobody's business. What we do over there at Bravo, they can't even study it fast enough. And he was one of the reasons why we were there. I'm telling you, Bravo messed up letting that man go. They messed up. If BET lets him do what he does best, I'm telling you, Bravo gonna have a problem. I promise you that. This man knows reality TV for two of the highest consuming groups of reality TV, which again is Black women and gay Black men. He knows exactly what he's doing. And if he could keep these markets on lock over there at BET, Andy Cohen, who? Let's be real. Let's be real. I'm telling you right now, this is not even fan talk. This is TV talk. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he is doing. BET, be smart. Viacom, be smart. Whatever he wants, give it to him. Whatever he wants. What the hell? There it is. My notes are here. Let's get into it. Tracy said, I'm a Carlos King. Oh, yes. Oh, God. Yeah, the BET Awards are the only award shows that I watch. I don't watch any other award shows. The Oscars, I love the Oscars. I am that girl. I will have a whole Oscar party. This season's Oscars, I get it. It was a pandemic, but it was just not good. It was not good. So yeah, outside of that, that was the only award show that I will watch. Because listen, let's be real. Black people are natural performers, right? We just have it in us. We will give you a show. The performances that happen on the BET Awards, you don't see them anywhere else. It's outstanding. We give a show. So that's why I always tune in. But I haven't really been over there at BET first of all, I couldn't tell y'all about any other shows. My DVR, for some reason, taped like 5 minutes of the show that comes on before Encore. What can y'all tell me what that show is? It was so ridiculous. That show was so ridiculous. I was watching like a preview, and there was like a guy who had like punched a guy in the face, but like the punch clearly missed his face. And I don't know if they were doing it on purpose or if this was just the quality of the production. But I was dying. He punched him like in the face in a bar or a club, and then he was like dragging him out, and he was like, don't worry about him. He just had too much to drink. It's all right. It's all right. What is this show? That it was just so I was like, is it a comedy? Sisters, is it a comedy? Because I was dying. You know what? I just realized that guy was in a scene in some clip on Twitter that went viral. What is it? He was like, you nasty gutter snipe whore. You didn't invite me to the threesome. It was something, what is that show about? What? I think I may have to watch it. Because when he punched him, I was just like, did he mean to like not make contact? What? He punched the guy and the guy was like, ooh. I was like, come on, what the hell is this? This ain't real. This is not real. The fact that all of you are saying it is horrible, but I still need to watch it. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So it's Sisters on BET. Okay, I think I may have to watch that. It was just, because guys, I wasn't even paying attention. I just hit, what is this? The guy's face was right here. He punched right here and the guy passed out. And I was like, what? He's all right, honey. He just had too much to drink. And it's like, is the actual actor who's playing this character gay? Because it was very minstrelly. Let me stop. I'm sorry. I love to see black people working, but I had never seen that show, and it was a journey. It was a journey. Is this the same show where they? No, I think that's a different show. Is this that Tyler Perry show where people are in a cult and like that guy asked to smell that other guy's penis? Remember that? Do y'all? It went viral. See, I only know about this stuff from Twitter. It went viral on Twitter, and he was just like, "I know you had sex. Let me smell your penis." And the guy actually took. I don't know if it was a real penis, if it was his penis, or if it was a prosthetic. But like, he took out the penis, and the guy put his lips and nose to the penis and smelled it. What the hell is going on over there at BET? What the hell is going on? Let me see if I can. No, I can't play it anyway. Y'all know, y'all gotta find it. Just find it. Just find this. Google Tyler Perry cult. Let me smell your penis. BET. It'll come up. Oh, okay. So y'all said it's called Ruthless. Oh my gosh. Okay, so y'all telling me I gotta get into BET. I gotta get into these BET shows. Oh my gosh. Y'all, Sippy Simone said Ruthless is wow. Oh my. Got me dying in these comments. Oh, it's on BET Plus. I'm not paying for that. No shade. I just got Paramount Plus. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh my God. I have to watch this show. I'm definitely going to watch Sisters. That guy was so funny. Was he supposed to be funny? I don't know. Like, okay, I'm gonna ask this question and then I'm gonna move on. Is Sisters a comedy? Is it a comedy show or is it like, are they serious? Because the way that guy was acting, it's okay, honey. He just had a little thump on the drink. Oh, what? Shout out to black actors working. Listen, I've done some things. Ooh. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my goodness. There's another show called Bruh. Oh, it's not supposed. Oh, it's a soap opera. It's not supposed to be funny. Okay. So the guy's name is Maurice. Okay. Okay, so I gotta watch all these shows. I gotta watch Sisters. I gotta watch Bruh, and Simply Simone said I can watch Ruthless, but I have to watch it with holy water and a Bible. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, JD says what I know about the Oval. Why I know is because my parents are obsessed with that show. My dad, I tell him that I don't watch that show, but every time he watches it, he calls me and he recaps the show with me. And I'm like, hey Dad, I've never seen the show. I don't know what you're talking about. Get your own YouTube channel and recap it. Why are you calling me? But my dad's obsessed with that show. My mom too. My mom too. I gotta find out. Okay, so you guys, it's Sisters, Bruh, and Ruthless. Oh my goodness. Oh my, that clip was hilarious. Oh God. All right, let me get into the show. Let me get into the best show on BET right now, which is the Encore. So it's all right, he just drinking. The actors have to know. The actors have to know. Let me move on. Let's talk about Cherish. So I'm taking a turn with Cherish. I'm taking a turn with the Tiny Terrors. Here is why. They got a lot of mouth, but they can back it up. They can back up the mouth. Because first of all, we open up with the both of them comforting Keely after they just cussed her out. What I love about them, in a terrible way, but what I love about them is that they will read you for filth. They would just be like, you're not talented. We don't want you here. You are not good. I could write circles around you, but you know what? Let's put that behind us and let's work together because you're a great person and I want you to stay in the house. Keely was like, what? Keely was so confused. Keely was like, you just called me a B. Y'all just said these nasty things about me. Wait, you want me to stay? What's going on? I was just as confused as Keely because I'm like, how do y'all make the terrorists, the tiny terrorists? They can like switch it off and switch it on so effortlessly. Without effort. Yeah. I have a stutter. Shout out to Joe Biden. But I just can't believe that they can like make that flip and not feel any way about it after. Because I've watched them so far drag multiple people, but then be like, well, you're great. I do want you to stay here. Everything that I said, I meant that, but I still want us to work together. I value you. And I'm like, but in the same breath, you just read this person down to their ankles. But now, even though you meant it, you want them to stay in the house and you want them to work together. They are something else. And the something else that they are is great for reality TV. Watching them tiny terrorists storm through that house is good TV. And they're also uber talented. So like you can get mad at them for the things that they say, but then they go in the booth and you're like, damn, they were right. I was like this the whole episode. I was just like, you know what? Cherish was right. They have terrible delivery, but they were right. These girls know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing, and they have the ability to put whatever beefs that they have going on behind them immediately and get to work. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Anyway, Keely, I feel like, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I feel like Keely's beef with Aubrey, not only is it one-sided, it feels very manufactured. Because this whole episode, Keely is saying how Aubrey is trying to divide the group. She's being very slick and Keely can see her. But every time we see Aubrey, she's working and making sense. Like she's being productive. So I don't see, Keely, maybe you are doing a confessional after the season has been filmed and you've been able to come to this conclusion from probably stuff that we haven't seen as of yet. But right now, it just seems like you are being very delusional. You are picking a fight where there is not one and manufacturing this drama with Aubrey that is very one-sided. I can't see it. Maybe something will come up later in the season, but right now, I cannot see what Keely's issue is with Aubrey. Are you mad that she perfectly called you out? Because Keely's like, I haven't seen her do anything but drink and loungewear. And that's very true. That's very true. Keely walks into the room with her little wine glass and she... Aren't you a creative director? Why aren't you creativing? Why aren't you directoring? Like, what are you doing? You're not doing anything but complaining about people who are actually doing the work. I'm not seeing what she's seeing concerning Aubrey. It really feels fake, but I feel like from what we have seen, she is really having these reactions to Aubrey. And I'm like, either you need to get help or things are being cut out. Because when she walked in the kitchen after Aubrey said, oh, we should probably get started, Keely gets upset and like she storms out and then she goes to the kitchen and she's like, ugh. Like she's so frustrated with Aubrey. And I'm like, aren't you the creative director? Don't you want to get started? Don't you want everybody to get in the booth and start singing and having why are you just always around, hanging out and not doing any kind of work? I'm confused. And it's like it seems to be very one-sided because Aubrey has no idea that Keely every confessional is about Aubrey and how terrible she's being to the group. And I'm like, all I've seen Aubrey do at this point is put in actual work. I'm confused. Anyway, Misha. I like Misha. I like Irish. I will still, I will die on this hill. I think that they can sing. I think they just have been proactive in training their instrument. Like, you can have a God-given gift. You still have to work on it. And I think that they've probably spent, the past 10 years smoking and drinking and not in rehearsals, not training their voice, not writing. And they're very rusty, right? I think they have something because they had a whole career, right? They're just very rusty, especially with Misha. Nothing against Misha, but you came on this show to be a part of this experiment, right? You also came on this show to prove that you still got it. You're not giving that to us. Like, none of us are able to see it. I get the Tiny Terrors are being a little harsh with their delivery to you, but they're not wrong. Like, every time you're given an opportunity to, prove yourself, you fake some kind of sickness, or you sleep through a whole session, or you find some kind of way to get out of actually doing the work. The people who are supposed to be doing the work with you, it makes sense for them to be frustrated that you are not pulling your weight. This is a nightmare group project. It is a nightmare group project. We know how these group projects go. So when they're all in their first session and they're going to write and they're going to create their songs and everybody has this energy, Misha, who has complained all the way up into now about being left out, about being talked about, and, she's telling everybody that she can write. She's telling us in the confessionals that she's this writer. Then she gets the opportunity to do it. And then what does she do? I'm nauseous. Something's happening. No, y'all write it. I'm going to go lay down. Ma'am, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, because I don't know a performer alive that doesn't deal with fear, jitters, nervous jitters, and performance anxiety, imposter syndrome. We all deal with it. What separates you from the pack is the fact that even though you're dealing with those things, you still go out there and do the work. You still perform. You still write. You still show up to rehearsal. You still train, even dealing with all of those things. I'm not bashing her for having performance anxiety. I'm not bashing her for being, fearful. I'm not bashing her for feeling intimidated. I'm not bashing her for any of those things. But you came on this show and you've spent the entire time complaining and saying that they don't want you around. But when you're given the opportunity to you don't even have to prove yourself. Just do the darn work. You don't do the work. So we can say that the Tiny Terrors are being mean to you, but we can also say that you're not doing anything, which justifies the fact that they are frustrated with the fact that you are not pulling your weight on this group project. You're just like, you're saying all of these things. They make me feel this way. They say these things about me. But then when it comes time to do the work, you don't do the work. People who like you are getting frustrated. Like, girl, you have to, you got to come back with something else, Misha. I'm telling you, you are just, it's giving victim. Oh, I hate to say it, but it's giving victim. You're like victimizing yourself and using it as a way for you not to do what everybody else is doing, and that is doing the work. You got to show up. You got to show out. That's how you shut them up. Show up and show out. They can't say anything to you if you're writing. They can't say anything to you if you're in the booth. They can't say anything to you if you are doing what needs to be done. But you give them ample opportunities to speak on you when you don't show up. But you do show up to complain. Nah, I cannot rock with you. Shamari, really nothing to do with the episode. I just love this pastel rainbow wig. I think this wig looks great on her. I loved how Shamari has been showing up on this show thus far. I feel like she found her lane. I think she found her crew. I think she found a part of reality TV that works for her because we're seeing a totally different side. And I think maybe this is more her speed, which is why she's able to flourish. She's not taking over, she's just being herself, and she's really good TV. I love her confessionals. It seems like she's going to be kind of a narrator for this season because they go back to her a lot. I think she looks great in her confessional, and I really think that she is showing up in a good way on this show. This might be your Real Housewives of Atlanta. And you know what? Good for you, because this is a great show to get on. This is a great show to be one of the founding members of, or at least a part of the, the original cast. Great show to be a part of. Pam really shocked me this episode concerning choreography. Everything else she did, I was not shocked. Let me tell you something. I've been Black and Christian all my life. There's so many Pams in the Black church. There's so many Pams. There's so many Pams. So I wasn't shocked about her behavior. I was shocked that Pam was having a really hard time with the choreography. Not because she hasn't danced in a very long time, but because I saw her at the Bad Boy family reunion, and she was amazing. Pam was dancing all over that stage. I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked that she was having a hard time catching that choreography when she was the one who was creating all of the choreography, if not all of the choreography for Total. So I was like, Pam, you struggling? Now, this is the thing, Pam. Are you struggling with the choreography, or are you struggling with moving your body a certain way because you don't feel like that is something that the Lord would approve of? Because I'm just like, can you do those things, or can you not do those things, or can you do those things and you don't want to move that way because it's against what you believe? What is it, Pam? Because I just saw it, not just, but that Bad Boy concert had to be like, what, 2 or almost 3 years ago? You were moving all over that stage. She was moving so much on that stage that Puffy had to take her off the stage. He was like, all right, Pam, and she was in the middle of the day now, baby. Like all over that stage. So what happened, Pam? Pam, I see you. Anyway, before I go on, what's up, Mackie? Mama got a super chat. Mackie said, Misha looks like she smokes a pack of Newports a day and keeps a cup of brown liquor in her hand at all times. Wow, she gives you alcoholic withdrawal vibes. See, I don't know. I don't know, but Mackie, my buzzer is broken, so this is what I'm going to have to use. Thank you for your super chat. I don't know her health history. I know that something is going on. Something is going on. I hope she's okay. I hope she is okay. Nivea. No. Before we get to Nivea, no, you know what? I'll save that for later because I have something else I want to talk about concerning this person. Let's get to Nivea. Nivea is a star. Nivea is a star. Even when she is not the main focus of a scene, you still cannot take your eyes off of her. She is an unwilling scene stiller. And I say unwilling because I don't think that this is I don't think she is in these scenes to still them. She just does. You gravitate just to Nivea. You really, really do. Nivea, if you play your cards right, I think you can really parlay this stint on reality TV into a career for you. I really can see you doing a whole show about your life. She is naturally funny, naturally giftable, naturally, popular with social media. If you look through any of the hashtags, or if you look through any of the GIFs or GIFs that have been created for this show, they're all of Nivea. People are already using her as a reaction meme at this point. She is a star. I'm seriously, we're watching throughout this episode, I'm watching other people, and I'm like, look at Nivea in the back. Or I'm like, what did Nivea just say? Girl, Nivea. is. She is naturally funny and a natural unwilling scene stiller. She could be the Nene of this show. And the fact that Nene, let's be real, she still, controls a lot of social media gifts and like those kind of movements. Like she's still being used as a reaction meme, and she debuted on our TV screens 15, what was it, like 13 years ago? You know what I mean? That's who Nivea could be, because when you talk about this show, you're either talking about Nivea or talking about somebody else using a gif or meme of Nivea. She's a star, baby. She is a star. I would love to see where she goes with this reality TV set or whatever, because she's just really good with the camera and just an interesting person to follow. I am seeing something that I'm hoping is the residue of something that she, battled and conquered. I hope that we're not seeing her in the thick of it. Because if so, I don't want her, I don't think that this will be a healthy environment for her. I'm hoping it's just the residue and not where she's at currently. Outside of that, she's a star. She's a bona fide star. And I'm telling you, if she gets the right team, she can really make a name for herself in a reality TV game. She really, really can. I love watching her. Love watching Nivea. Vagina. So many vaginas. Nivea, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, you will be watching the scene and then they cut to Nivea's confessional. You don't know what Nivea is talking about, but you are in tears. Vagina. So many vaginas. And this is just her off the dome. This is just stuff she says. I'm telling you, I don't think they're writing anything for her. I think that this is just who Nivea is. Hilarious. She is a star. Pam is annoying, right? Because annoying, not in the fact that she's saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, and fire baptized. Annoying that she's doing the most biblically, right? It's and I told you this before, my grandma used to always say this: don't be so heavenly minded that it does you no earthly good. That's what Pam is. It's like, Pam, you got to come off the mountain with Moses. Even Moses came down for a break. You are on that mountain 24/7. Jesus wasn't on the mountain as much as you are. Girl, you got to come down and be amongst the heathens. Okay. Like, it's too much, right? Having said that, y'all know who Pam is. Why y'all writing a song with Ho in it, right? Y'all said that y'all want to split up the songs and have certain people lead this and have certain people lead that and talk about this, because they don't want, certain ladies don't want to talk about this. So you're going to make the song about that. Why you going to put Pam on the song? Well, you know how she is at this point. You know what her beliefs are. Why would you do that? Put her on a song where y'all saying ho. Y'all know she's going to have a problem with it. And now you're trying to make it a conflict where it's just like, no, the word ho is going to stay. So I'm like, you're going to sacrifice having this woman on the song that you all are contracted to do together. You rather release her and keep the word ho, diffuse the situation. Say heifer. I think Pam would be okay with heifer. Or female dog or something. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I get it. I get they don't want to budge with Pam because I believe that the ladies feel like if they budge on this, Pam will start taking over in other aspects and they'll have to cut out a lot of stuff. But I'm like, guys, you have to do a song where you all are on it. You have a song where you all are on it. Pam doesn't want to do the song if you say the word ho. We get it. It's annoying. She's doing the most. But you have a song that you all have to do. The debate is the word ho. You rather lose Pam, even though the song is almost finished, than remove the word ho. Y'all making it too difficult than it actually has to be. Absolutely too difficult. Like, y'all know I wasn't on Pam's side with removing the word ho, right? But I'm like, come on, y'all. Compromise in that. Just give her that. So that at least this part of your assignment could be done. Y'all wasting time in the studio fighting over the word ho. And it's the tiny terrorists who are saying that everybody else is being ridiculous. Like, come on, y'all. Let it go. That part bothered me. And I was like, I can't believe y'all got me agreeing with Pam on the mountain. So let's get into Aubrey, right? When we first started watching the show and the Queen thing, when I first started watching the show and the Queen element was introduced, the first thing I said was, these Black women better not make this white woman queen over them, right? Well, color me surprised when we're on episode 3 and I'm like, if they don't make Aubrey the queen of this house, I am going to scream. Say what you want. Say what you want. Aubrey came in here with the plan and she is executing it. She is showing up to work. For me, she was my vote right away. As soon as they started with the voting, I was like, it better be Aubrey. Like, who else could it be right now? It has to be Aubrey. She is the only one showing up and leading. Then that might have been a problem in Danity Kane, but again, they were very young. She's older and wiser now. She's probably learned how to execute things with a group of women. She was the best pick for Queen, in my opinion. So far from what I've seen, she was the best pick. The best pick. I'm like, listen, this is just going to be one white woman that reigns over y'all because she knows what she's doing and she's putting in the work. Aubrey is showing up every day, putting in the work while Keely sits there and complains about her and Misha sleeps all day. Anyway, so they make Aubrey the queen for, I guess, this week. And I absolutely agree with it. There could not be anybody else. I can't believe Keely wanted to be queen. You have not showed them that you've done anything. Why would you think that anybody would vote for you? And I feel like the votes that you got was from you and Misha. You and Misha voted for you because y'all sit and talk about everybody else who was working while y'all do nothing. Collectively, they do nothing, but they have the most to say about everybody else who's actually doing work. You two are the problem, not the tiny terrors. I hate to say it, but Team Cherish at this dinner, right? So they all have a dinner, and Misha, who has been feeling some sort of way about the tiny terrors for a while, thinks that, now I will say this, right? It was a little suspicious that Irish and Misha's vocals were lost. Tiny terrors, it was a little suspicious, right? So because that happened, and because Misha has been feeling some sort of way, and because Irish has been getting along better with the group and actually, laying down vocals and actually working with the group, Misha feels like she's an outsider, right? She doesn't feel fully accepted into the group, and she thinks that it's the tiny terrors' fault. So while they're at dinner, Misha brings up the fact that she feels like they don't want her to be a part of the group and they're sabotaging, her, and they don't want her there, which is probably true, Misha. But what have you done to make them feel this way? Yes, they're ageist. I don't know why they're ageist at their big age. I don't know why any 35-year-old woman thinks that she's a spring chicken. Not saying that you're elderly, but I'm just like, if we're going to talk about how society treats women, 35 ain't it. 35 is not the age to be like, I'm young. You older broads know nothing about me. You the old broad at 35, and we're going to go off of society standards and patriarchy. Calm down. So let's be real. As soon as we start a period, they want to get rid of us. So let's not even go there. But outside of that, right? Outside of the being bratty and ageist, and a little delusional about where they're at in their careers, because yes, you guys can write. Yes, you both are extremely talented. Yes, you two can hold a note. But y'all on the same show with 702. Y'all and Misha got billed the same. You and Misha, y'all got billed the same credits. So let's not be delusional. However, Misha, everything they said was right. Was the delivery off? Yes. Was the whole, I'm going to not do anything and me and my sister can leave and go right for Bieber and Ariana Grande. Was it necessary? No. Were they doing too much? Absolutely, because it's like still you're throwing out these names that you write for Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber, but you're still on the same show as Misha, being billed with the same credits at the same level. Calm down. However, they were right. Like you're getting upset with them because they're writing, because they're singing, because they have an issue with people who they are doing a project with collectively who is not showing up. You talk about them, but you want them to write your song, right? You talk about them, but you want them to come in and teach you how to sing the song. You talk about them, but when you finally get into the studio, you don't know the words to the song. You're not prepared. Can we say that their delivery is off to you? Absolutely. Can we say that it's petty that they're talking about you off, not on camera, but on the sidelines? Yes, but it's okay for them to be frustrated that they're working with somebody who is not pulling their weight. I can't get mad at them for venting. I can't, because we only have what we are shown. Now, maybe the show is setting you up. I kind of don't believe that. I think they're using what you give them. I don't think they would give somebody a bad edit, because if they do that, then it's going to be really hard for them to get, like women who were, a part of girl groups on this show, right? I think they have to earn your trust. I honestly think they're showing what you give them, and they know how to edit it to bring us back every time. But I think they're giving us what you have given to them, Misha. This is you. This is you. You're not pulling your weight, and the Tiny Terrors are the only ones who are openly vocalizing it. Everybody else off camera is saying the same thing about you guys. I'm telling you, you and Irish are those two girls in the group, two people in general, in the group project who everybody hates. Nobody's going to say anything except for that one person who always says something, and everybody calls them the mean bully person, but they're going to be the only one who looks at you and says, I can't believe you are standing up here presenting this project with us when you ain't done a damn thing on this project. They're right. You want the same credit. You want the same opportunities, but you won't do the work. You're sitting in there with your producers for this song. You're like, I'm nauseous. No, y'all write the song. Then you get back in the studio with them another day and you go get cherished. And it's not even their time to be in the studio. Lay down these tracks for us. Show us how to harmonize this. What was y'all doing? Can you do this? They have every right to be frustrated with you, Misha. I'm sorry. You're not the victim here. You are not the victim here. You are giving them rightful frustration. They are rightfully frustrated with you because of what you're doing, which is nothing. At least Irish is showing up and laying down something. What are you doing besides sleeping? But then when you're up, you're at dinner ready to fight, breaking everything up, causing all this confusion because you don't like being called out on the fact that you are not pulling your weight. Team Cherish. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Team Cherish. And also, let me tell you something. Misha, although I was not Team Misha this episode, I was dying when she was talking to that Ring camera or that security camera in the room. She was like, consider this my confessional. I'm sick of freaking Fred. I don't want to be a part of it. Going off to that tiny camera. I said, Misha, they are not giving you a bad edit, sis. This is you. Hopefully next week, I don't believe you will, but hopefully you will actually pull your weight next week. Hopefully. I don't think we're going to get it, but hopefully. I hope you also watched this show back and realized that you were being very ridiculous. Very ridiculous. Anyway, next week looks amazing and I will be there. I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, I want to do next week's episode on Thursday, right after the Real Housewives. We'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, what did you guys think of this episode? Let me catch up on some of the comments. Oh, you guys are loving on Nivea. Yeah, she's great. Nivea is great for reality TV. Yes, LS. I actually am following that thread about Nivea. So there's a thread on Twitter that has all of Nivea's best reaction memes and gifs from, the 3 episodes that she's been on thus far. That shows you how much of a powerhouse she is, especially concerning social media. I'm telling you, Nivea could be up there with Nene Leakes and Jasmine Masters. I can see her being up there with those two concerning memes and gifs. She's so funny. She's so sweet. Oh, really, Nicole? Is that what it is? Okay. Okay. I hope she's fine now, though, right? I hope so. Yeah, because Nivea's like, not only is Nivea the comic relief, Nivea is the sweet, fun, relatable girl, right? She is the person who would basically the life of the party, but also she's the life of the party, but she's also the mediator. She's great TV. I love watching Nivea. She had a show on reality TV on BET. What happened? Jada Kid said, I guess I'm watching a different show. I just don't find Nivea funny. I guess there's just so much going on in the show that it's unnecessarily all over the place. Oh, I love her. I enjoy her for the show. And I enjoy the show. I happen to really like it. But, to each his own. Portia Lahaye said a new R&B divas with Nivea and Shamari will be great. Yes, I think Carlos needs to bring R&B divas and Hollywood divas to BET. Those were great shows. Great shows. Tamika, are you serious about that? Because I saw something in the trailer, and I think that Pam was singing like something gospel, and I'm like, this would be a great idea, right? This is the thing. Y'all have a group. Y'all have this experiment project that you have to do. Y'all have a certain amount of songs that y'all have to make. I think they need to do the songs that they have to do together. Make those songs about going out with your girls and having a good time. Just a fun, make them like a fun, family reunion song, right? Make those songs, but then, like Aubrey said, split up the group and have half the group sing about, sex, pulling somebody's weave off in the club that's trying to steal your man. Have them do those songs, and then have the other ladies sing about being in love with their husbands, or the greatest joy is being a mom, or a gospel song. That would be a great album. I will say this, from what I've heard on this episode, just do the record without me. I will say this though too. When Cherish was like, okay, fine, but we'll stop doing what we're doing, everybody was like, oh no, y'all don't have to do that. You know what I mean? And Misha was real quiet. You had a problem with them this whole time. They said, fine, we're not going to do these things. Then you do it. You get quiet. You had all that mouth before, ready to fight them. You get quiet, and then you storm off. Because now they said the stuff that we're doing, we're going to stop doing. Just admit that you have not been pulling your weight and that you actually need them to continue to do what they were doing. Because at least they was giving y'all something to work with. Because the songs that they wrote were good songs. I want to listen to this album. That's what I was going to say. That this album sounds like it's going to be a really good album. And I'll get it. I'll get it. Not just to support, but I feel like they're, Cherish is writing and producing some bangers. They can back it up. Period. They can back it up. Absolutely. And I don't even think you're joking about that. JB says what? I think that would be a great collab. Pam and Erica and Tina Campbell. And let me tell you something, Carlos King. If you can get Erica and Tina Campbell on next season, baby, even if you could just get Tina and her pistol, baby. Shed Pearl said, why would Pam join the R&B group knowing what it consists of and what she has to sing about back in the day? You know what? Great question. I can't answer that because, again, I keep on going back to the Pam that I saw at the Bad Boy reunion. Guys, not only was Pam dancing, Pam was wearing like bras, half shirts, singing those total songs. Like, I'm so confused. So confused how you're on this show acting like you don't do that stuff no more. When I just saw you on the stage doing all the stuff you used to do back in the day. Hey, Ashley. Ashley said, I don't understand why Pam would do this, but at the time, how hard is it not to say that word? Who even wants that word in a song anyway? Right? See, that's the thing. Like, I was torn. I was like, Pam, you doing the most, but it's just the word hoe. Take it out so she can stay on the song. Y'all ended y'all session over an argument about the word hoe. It's never that serious. Thank you, Crazy Homebody Girl. Crazy Homebody Girl was like, yeah, I was like, they can't change the wording. Y'all songwriters. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. That's who they are. I think what's happening with Aubrey is that Aubrey has had a lot of opportunities. And we got to be real. Her attitude got her out of a lot of those things. And I think that as she's becoming, as she's growing and, becoming older and realizing that, as an older woman, the world is going to treat you a bit differently. So you got to walk and talk a little differently, and wanting to salvage relationships and wanting to, live a certain life that your attitude prevented you from living. I think she's learned. I think she's grown. And I think she's using this opportunity the right way. Let her lead. Let her lead. Right? It's Latasha. Both sides are being ridiculous. Both sides. I agree. I think at some point they're all going to have an opportunity to be queen, except for Keely. I think collectively the group don't like Keely. Even Pam. I think collectively the group don't like Keely. So I feel like everybody's going to have a chance to be the queen at some point, but I don't think it'll ever be Keely. Alex said, but Aubrey wouldn't moderate the conversation at the table. Well, how could she? We got to be real. They were all screaming and slamming. Aubrey screaming and telling them to shut up. It's only going to make it worse, because Fallon, as Aubrey tried to quiet down everybody, Fallon was like, don't talk to me like that. I'm not yelling. I'm speaking in my normal voice. There was no winning. There was no winning for her in that situation. So, I watched that whole thing. I was like, what else could she have done? She tried to calm it down. They're getting upset with her. She's trying to do the queen thing. These two they're all, the Tiny Terrors and Misha are all in their feelings. Everybody else is trying to calm them down. I just felt like it was a lose-lose situation for her. Thank you, Porshecula. And they performed that album at the reunion. So I'm so at the Bad Boy reunion. So I'm so confused by Pam. I'm so confused. I was like, the way you were all over that stage. In the middle of the day now, baby, I think to think. But now you get in this house and all of a sudden you're freaking Helen Baylor. Calm down. Calm down. Come off that mountain. Miss Brownsugar said, I was very sad that it ended up being Aubrey, because y'all, how in the entire hell did all of y'all let this white girl be the only one making sense? I was so shocked. I've seen almost every reality TV show that Aubrey has done. She has always been the problem. The fact that Aubrey is like making sense, leading out, doing the work, I'm so shocked. And all these sisters is running around this house fighting, except for Nivea and Pam, because Nivea is probably somewhere eating, having a good time, giving us great reaction memes, and Pam is probably up in the attic praying and speaking in tongues. Everybody else is just, and Aubrey is doing the work. She had to be queen. There was no other option. I'm sorry. There was no other option but Aubrey. Exactly, Porshecula. Porshecula said, and Misha doesn't know that Keely sits back and talks about her too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Keely, ooh, snake vibes. Snake vibes. The way you sit and talk to Misha about everybody else, but then you will go back and talk about Misha to everybody else. And this woman don't know it. She probably know it now watching the show, but my God, today, snake vibes. I think so too. I think the tiny terrors went back and was like, hell no. Hell no. That's why they got Keely in there re-recording those vocals with just Irish. Because they were producing the whole thing. So how y'all lose the vocals? Oh gosh. Isn't that Danny? That's so weird. Danny said Eva on Housewives was ages as hell, and she was like 35. I think she was like 37. It's I can't mid-30s. Really? Is this what we're doing? No, y'all not sitting over here talking like y'all 22. If y'all don't sit down, I thought at like 31, every woman woke up and realized what it was. Realized the scam that aging really is. I'm not going to sit up here and say that aging is, it's just age ain't nothing but a number. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be the one to be like 50 is the new 20. No, when you age, right? But we got to be real here. Society takes women out the game much younger than they do men. And it has nothing to do with our physical bodies. Absolutely nothing to do with the way that our bodies are maturing, and absolutely to do with the fact that men feel like they can no longer control us or manipulate us after a certain age. That's all it is. And I feel like at a good 31, you finally, I feel like at 28, you start to realize what the game is. But then at 30, you catch the game fully. And at 31, it's just like, no, I'm not playing it. How y'all still playing this game at 35? Now 36. How are y'all doing that? Not when you closer to 40 than 30. Yeah. I don't get it. That aside, those girls know what they're talking about. They know what they're talking about. Shut Pearl. Cherish qualified to drink college, and they better stop with the age comments. But this is the thing that bothers me, right? With them. Like, they're not dealing with the same thing in the music industry. That's why they've been, no shade, reduced to writers. They want to be full out performers. The industry said, no, you're 35. Because what girl group or what, female artist, today getting started or breaking back out at 35? Jay-Z still doing features. He's 72. All the rappers popping today in their 30s. In their 30s. Cash Doll got to keep online and saying that she's 27. When these freaking rappers, Future is well into his 40s or almost going it. Or if he's not, he's late 30s. They can all pop off in their 30s. But the women, I'm going to see how y'all do Meg and Cardi when they hit 29. See how things start changing for them. Hey, Jason Jackson. Jason Jackson said Keely and Melody Thomas from the Pussycat Dolls initiated, Melody initiated the original series, Last Chance Girl Group. Hence is why I think Keely feels possessive. That makes a lot of sense. I wish she would just say it. Just say I'm the executive producer. Like, break the fourth wall, because it's not making sense why she just hangs around the home and loungewear with a wine glass. Like, it's confusing everybody, even the audience. Hey, Jade. Hey, Jade said Misha was doing the most. The twins just had to remind her what was up. And you see Misha started backpedaling when everybody got quiet at that table when they said, oh, we'll stop what we're doing. We won't write anymore. Everybody, wait, hold on. Now it's going too far. Yeah, like back then, listen, the Tiny Terrors are a lot, but they can back it up. And y'all have to take out at least I'm talking about the group, have to take out how they feel about them personally. You too, Aubrey, because now you're saying the queen's getting on your nerves because Fallon said, don't yell at me. Now all of a sudden, the twins are getting on your nerves. Didn't you want to do a group of just you with them? Now they're getting on your nerves. Listen, they're a lot, but they do the work. Everybody at that table should have been like, Misha, even you, Irish, should have been like, now, Misha. You can say a lot about the Tiny Terrorists, but you cannot say that they are pushing you out because they just don't want you to be a part of this project. What have you done to make them even arrive here? The answer is nothing, right? That's the thing. You haven't done anything. That's why they feel this way about you. I didn't like that because I felt like everybody at the table was gaslighting the twins in favor of Misha because Misha is very fragile. Right? Misha, the first day she was crying. Misha will shut down. She will not be a part of the things that the girls are doing, that the women are doing collectively. And then she'll go to each and every person and cry on their shoulder and make everybody feel bad and garner their sympathy and then turn them against the twins who people already feel a certain way about because they talk big, right? And they talk nasty. So it's very easy to dislike them instead of looking at the facts that are presented. And the facts that are presented is that Misha is not pulling her weight and that the twins are nasty. That doesn't mean that we should jump on them when Misha isn't doing what she needs to do and she's manipulating people for sympathy. It ain't right. It ain't right. Jade said, I didn't even think it's ageism. They look younger than all of them, regardless of the fact, and this will give them a bigger platform to come back in the public eye because they've been killing it behind. That, what you're saying is great. That only works for TV and film. It does not work for music. It does not. That's why they get them so young, because when women in this industry get a certain age, listen, when you're a woman in the industry, you cannot get married. You can't even have a boyfriend. You can't get pregnant and you can't get old. Once you do all of those things, you are out. Like, I think for a lot of us, we were very shocked that so many of the artists today, because I remember Little Kim had like a 40th birthday not too long ago, and everybody was just like, whoa, Kim is 40. Like, people were just so shocked because a lot of people thought that she was a lot older, not because she looks it, but because we just weren't really, because we were kids ourselves, we weren't really registering that a lot of them, Junior Mafia, a lot of them were like 19 years old. But they're singing these songs and they're living this life and they're making this money, and you think that they're just a lot older. No, they were very young when they hit the scene. Tupac and Biggie died at 24. Lil' Kim couldn't do all that stuff. Now she got to do these guest appearances and all of this stuff. Why? When her male counterparts are still being able to put out albums and perform places, are still being able to sign these great big deals. The only reason why she's not given the same, or women at that age are not given the same respect or same opportunities in the industry, is because they're women, and that is it. And because not just because they're women, but because of their age. Cherish looks young, but they are 36 years old. The music industry is not going to be fair to them. And they can write and they can sing, they can do all of that. But there are not going to be music execs that are going to give 36-year-old twins an opportunity, which is why I think this show is a great idea, which is why I think this show is a great idea. And somebody, not Tyra Banks, but I feel like some, former supermodel, maybe Naomi Campbell, she feels like it, should do a show like this where you are bringing back models or models who are past the ignorant prime age in the industry to, show them that, hey, this talent doesn't end at 22. Hey, Onyx. Onyx said one of the twins would be good as queen, but they need to work on their communication and delivery. I think they will be great together. Here is why. I forget the other one's name. Fallon and not Fallon, right? Fallon, nasty. Fallon is just nasty. She just can't communicate without being nasty. And that's going to create a problem if you're the queen, right? Because even if you're trying to help, you coming to people sideways, it's going to be a problem. I think they both need to be queens together, because the other one that's not Fallon, she has a way, even though she's nasty as well, she has a way of bringing somebody back. You know what I mean? What we know about her is that she will tear you down in one breath, but build you up in the next, especially if she needs to get you in the studio. So they need to do it collectively. I think without each other, without them balancing each other, it'll be a nightmare. It will be a whole nightmare. Group Project Hell. Group Project Hell. This is my junior and sophomore year all over again. Thank God I did not have to do any, my senior year of college, thank God I did not have to do any group projects. Because I took my junior and senior year together. So in the beginning of my junior/senior year, I had to do group projects, but I had already not graduated, but I had already had enough credits for my other classes. So I was more living like a senior, but sophomore year. In the beginning of my senior/junior, nightmare. Because there's always one. There's always one. I remember I worked on a project with 6 people. One of them, this dude he never responded to emails. He never showed up to any meetings. He did not contribute anything. When I tell you, 60 seconds before we had to present our project, he walked through the door and got and stood in front of the classroom with us. The way we all looked at him, the way we all looked at this fool, when he walked up, we were like, it was like a slow motion moment. He walked up there and was like, hey guys, and stood next to us. And we were like, nobody spoke to him. Nobody helped him. When he chimed in, he looked like a dummy. We ain't helped that fool. I worked so hard on that project, but I was like, I'll take this F. I will not let him try to take NT credit. Thank God the teacher graded us individually, because he was like, there's obviously you guys were dealing with something. So I got my A, but baby, the way we looked at that fool, my friend Preston, he was just like, if looks could kill. Oh gosh. Poor Shakula said, I can only imagine how much they argue when 702 consistently was working. Mila, this is I want them to be able to, especially Misha, I want her to be able to see that maybe sometimes it's you. Maybe sometimes you were the problem, because if this is how you were back in the day, if Mila was the one showing up to record, if Mila was the one writing, if the producers were giving her everything, not because she had a better voice, but because she was already there in the studio when you were doing God knows what, you got to go back and look over those years, honey. Make sure you're rightfully outraged and not playing a victim. Me too, Alex. Let's talk about that. Alex said, I thought they were going to work on this husband song, but then they are trying so hard to be on the twin song. And the only reason why they want to be on the twin song is because, let's be real, that song was good. I was vibing. I was like, yes. It was a good song. So now you don't want to even be on the song that the group split up to work on for you, specifically you and Pam, because y'all said y'all want to sing about something else because y'all got, daughters and y'all saved and all this stuff. So they split it up, make a song for you guys. Now you don't want to sing on it because you heard the twin song. You like that melody. Come on. At some point, ma'am, you got to realize it's you. I'm just like, don't you have a song? Why are you trying to sing this one? Oh no, you took that away from us. They created another song for you because you didn't want to be on the one. The twins are nasty, but they're right. The twins are nasty, but they are right. Oh. Hey, Missy B2. Thank you so much. Missy B2 said, I think Misha is bringing her old hurt feelings. I agree. Great. This is a great point, Missy B2. I think Misha is bringing her old hurt feelings from how she was treated in 702 instead of just taking this as a new opportunity. Not only is she bringing her old hurt feelings, I think she's also bringing her old work habits. I hope she sees this and, does better. Because again, like I said, the twins are nasty, but you are like, they're right what they're saying though. You know what I mean? There's this popular meme that goes, I just saw it, but it says, today it happened. The worst person that I've ever met has a great opinion, has the right opinion about something. But that's what it is. It's just like, I don't like their delivery. I think they're nasty and catty at times, but everything they're saying about Misha is correct. I would have said it differently, but I would have said it. I would have talked to them differently, but I would have been just as frustrated. You got to learn from that, mama. You got to learn from that. Carolyn said, Misha needs a therapist and a vocal coach. Her self-esteem and confidence and lack thereof is hindering her. Stop crying and go practice your voice. Go practice that 1-2 step. Because I'm telling you, that is what sets, working performers from performers who just haven't made it just yet. Because I'm telling you, we deal with all of those things. We deal with the fear. We deal with the, performance anxiety. We deal with the imposter syndrome. We deal with the competitiveness of this industry. But the ones who book are the ones who deal with all of that and still show up, who deal with all of that, still train, deal with all of that, still go to rehearsals, deal with all of that and still push through and get on that stage and give you a show. Separate yourself from all those demons that you're fighting. Even if you got to bring them on the stage, tell them to hold on, calm down, and sit down for a minute. I got to perform. You got to do the work. You got to push through. Hey, Khalil. Khalil said, I don't think the twins even want to be in the public eye. They've been killing it behind the scenes. They really have been. But I disagree, Khalil. I think they want to be in the public eye. I don't think they would have done this show if they didn't want to be back in the spotlight. I think whatever happened, and, their time in the spotlight stopped. I think they've been chasing it ever since, but have been, comfortable with still being a part of it, but just not being the star. You know what I mean? Because you don't stop being that talent. You just, the opportunity that you had is just no longer there. So I think they want to come back, and I think this could be, honestly, I think this could be really good for them because the songs that we've heard thus far on this episode sound really good. I think they might have a successful album. I think they might be actually to tour because people want that. Look at what's happening with Versus. People really want to get back out there and be at these shows. Could you imagine all of them coming together and singing and, really giving us a show? This could be a really great idea, a really great project for all of them. I mean, they don't have to remain in this group, but I'm just like, I see money. I see money like American Idol, not at that point, but it could get there. But like with American Idol, they go through this whole competition or whatever. And then when this whole thing is done, we're not done seeing those people. There's American Idol tours. There's All-Star tours. There's, what's another one? Is it a dance one? Dancing with the Stars. They all go on tour. So there is more money and more opportunities to be made from them if they all can get on the right page. They can have a hit streaming song All of them could be millionaires off of this project if they played it right. Hey, Kalina said they are talented for sure. One of them has writing credits on Justin Bieber's song "Peaches," and I think the both of them have like they've been writing this whole time. The whole time, this whole time that we have not seen them, they've been writing. So they they can guys they can back it up. They can back it up. And sad to say, they'll go far as reality TV villains. And they're talented, uncancelable. You can't cancel them. Felicia and Fallon. Thank you, Khalil. Felicia is the calmer one. Fallon and Felicia. Oh yeah, their ages. Their ages. Yes, little Kim is 46, but I'm telling you, when she had her 40th birthday, everybody was like, Kim is alive. Nobody will believe it. Nobody will believe it. Everybody thought that she was like, pushing 80. But I think what we all forget is that a lot of these artists start very young. And then when you don't see them for a while, you think they just age so much. It's like, no, they just don't have what they used to have to keep those things up. So they look like, how they would look had they not had, that success. Hey, Phil. Phil said, y'all, I kept the same people in project each time. See, that would be great, right? But we couldn't pick. He literally put us together in that damn. Don't get me started. Don't get me. Oh, why is my light dimming? What's going on? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. The way that fool sashayed up to the front of the classroom. Hey guys. Hey guys. Ciao. Absolutely terrible. The worst part of college. Those group projects. I think my sophomore year, I was trying to get my friends to be in the same classes with me, so that if we had to do a group project, I knew I could count on them, but it never worked out. Sippy Simone said, then have the nerve to have the group chat on mute. Ah, ah. Yeah, shout out to the replay gang. We love y'all. We love you, replay gang. Hey, Keisha Jones said at the end of the day, they only have 30 days, so they need to understand the twins push to get it done. The twins need to change their delivery, though, because they are nasty. Yeah, they're very nasty. And the thing is, y'all don't got to be nasty because y'all so talented. People will just listen to you based off of your talent and your work ethic. Y'all don't have to be nasty. And I honestly do not think that they are doing that for TV. I think this is who they are. That might be another reason why y'all disappear so quickly. I'm telling you, so many artists have inflated egos, and I'm just like, you can't do that. Not when you just starting out. Me too, Khalil. That's what sours it for me. We can send our stuff to Bieber. We can send our stuff to Ariana Grande. Okay, then do it. Then do it. Like, get out of here. The only person that I never have an issue with them name dropping is because the way they do it, I just don't feel like it's I don't feel like it's in any way to demean people, but it is in a way to remind people that they're talented and they know what they're doing. And that's Candy. Because I feel like there's not a song on the radio today, past, present, or future, that Candy hasn't written. That girl is nasty with that pen, okay? So I never have a problem when she does it because I'm always, not shocked, but like, oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. You wrote that one too? Nasty with that pen. Me too. I agree, Danny. They just need to do a woman's empowerment anthem and keep it pushing. It's the safest option at this point. Yeah, especially since you guys reminded me they just have 30 days left. All that talent in the room and y'all can't get nothing done. It's so sad because if the Eagles weren't a problem, they could have busted out an album in a day. In a day. Yes, if you want a cameo, I'm available. Me and Chris Harrison. Oh, I missed a super chat. Tracy from who? Hold on. Mr. Super Chat, check Instagram. Oh my gosh! From Phil. Hold on. Darn it, they won't let me go up. I'm so sorry, Phil. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm gonna fix it today, guys. I promise you. Thank you, Phil. Phil said, "Love you, Nikki. Cherish twins were right, but it's their delivery. I wish Cherish would embrace Misha to help her confidence. It doesn't help when you feel inadequate, but you know that you're inadequate." Absolutely. I feel like it's there. I feel like the twins want to embrace Misha or Maisha, but she's bent on being defensive. The thing is, the twins will help her, right? Misha doesn't want to humble herself because she wants to be like, I'm right there with y'all too. But you're saying that you sing. We've seen some struggles, right? Not saying that you can't sing, but it's very obvious that the twins never stopped training and you did, right? Then you say you can write. You spent this whole time writing. When you get the opportunity to write, you fake a sickness and fall off. And then you're in bed the whole time. And then when it's time for you to actually get in the booth and do work, you call the two people that you say are talking about you and don't want you to be a part. You call them in to do more work when they're on their break. You have to humble yourself if you want help from them. I'm not saying they got to be I'm not saying that she has to be a doormat or let them talk to or treat her any kind of way. But obviously, you want not what they have, but you want to be able to do what they do. I don't think the twins have any problem, helping and letting her know how she can get there. But with them, they're very direct. So you got to be ready. You got to be ready. You can't start crying and then be like, well, if y'all don't want me to be a part of it, then I won't be a part of it. Well, they'll let you leave because you're not doing the work. People are going to. I got to be honest. The group is going to be more mad if the twins leave over Misha. If Misha says that I'm just leave and as she starts packing and walk out the door, everybody would be like, well, you know what, girl, if you feel like that's the best decision for you. Now, if the twins pack up, everybody going to be like, get production. They can't leave. They're going to stop it. Aubrey is going to throw herself in front of the door to stop them. Pam is going to start speaking in tongues and her prayer language to the Lord to get him to intervene to close up the roads so the twins can't leave. But Misha, they might help you pack. Let's be real about the twins. I believe so too. Jay said, but I truly believe times have changed. There are a lot of older artists coming out. There's a difference between hip hop and R&B. There's also a financial difference, and there's also not enough where it's a trend, right? Or a trend or something that will say. If you see a lot of the older artists who are out today who are actually touring and making money, they're classics. They're greats. You know what I mean? We're not just discovering somebody at 38. They're out there. Let me tell you something. I grew up in a Black church. I'm going to be very honest with you. There are a lot of great singers out there today. Pop girls, R&B girls. I'm going to be very honest with you. There's 3 of them in every Black church. And I'm being real, I'm not even rounding up to what I really could. There's probably 10 of them in every Black church. Like, it's the opportunity, it's the money, it's the youth. That is the music industry. Unfortunately, they are not. Oh God, if the Me Too movement hits the music industry, but they're not as evolved as they try to claim to be. It's just not a lot of great opportunities for them. At least, in acting, when you hit 30, let's be real, 28, they start to give you hot mom stuff. You know, you get young mom this, young mom that, young mom. I played the mom yesterday. I was just like, here we go. I'm in this season now. You know what I mean? So, but there's at least there's still opportunities, right? Who's giving opportunities to 37-year-old R&B singers? What music company is going to do that? But they'll give a music opportunity to a 12-year-old TikTok kid who can't sing. But they're 12. Jazzy Ghost said, Misha and Irish work ethic is very telling from, hold on. I'm after this, I'm gonna get to, I think I got another super chat. It's very telling from this show. The other group member, Mila, is booked and busy and works as a backup for, Cynthia Erivo. And Mila can sing. I'm telling you, the only reason why Mila at this moment is probably just doing backup is because she has a son that I believe has some kind of health issue. And I remember the last time I saw an interview with her, that's what she was saying. Because I think it was some kind of interview like, where are they now or something like that. And people were like wondering why she disappeared. She was like, I had a child who had complications that I needed to be that I needed to attend to. She has a son with music soul child. And that's why because she was doing stuff, but she said she had to, her child became her priority. I would love to see her on this show. Not with 702 though. Velocity. Oh, wait a minute. Where's that super chat? Let me get that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Let me get. Where you at, Velocity? Hey, Velocity. Velocity says some of the ladies are really not playing the second opportunity right. The 702 girls should have sought out some vocal training, really all of them, because they haven't been flexing that muscle. I honestly think that because they have not been around other performers engulfed in that kind of community, because when you listen to Cherish on this episode, they're like, we do all kinds of writing camps with music companies, right? So I think they said they were at a Sony music camp or something like that. They have always, they weren't in the spotlight anymore, but they were still in the industry, writing, training, doing the work. They never left. I think 702 got out of that and was just around, no shade, regular degulars. So you could probably sing better than, the girls on your block or something like that. But then when you get put in this environment with people who never stop training, you see that you're so far behind. And I think that they weren't prepared for that. I think they just never thought about it because they were still performing and doing shows. They were still, booking, even if it's local, they're booking, right? And I think when they got into this house, and I think they got intimidated when they got in that booth, and not in the booth, when they were when they were singing around the piano, I think that's where it started. I think that's when they were just like, "Ooh, girl, ooh, girl." So a lot of them just never stopped training. Okay, we got some work to do. Instead of just saying that, I would have been like, you know what? It's very apparent that y'all didn't stop training. We did. So you know what? We gonna do the work, but we also gonna glean from you guys if that's okay. Just be honest, humble yourself. All it's gonna do is make you better. Thank you so much, Hannah, for the super sticker. Thank you. It's Kima said Monica was over there singing about having a hope. Yep, at 14. At 14. But there was another song that she did at 12. I forget what that's like. Is it like this and like that? I think she sang like this and like that at 12. Which is why Monica, I think she just turned 40 and people were just like, Y'all don't know. These people are really, really young. She just won an Oscar, I think at like 24. But guys, she's been in this industry since she was 12 years old. They get them when they are children. And a lot of them don't pop off until they're like late teens, early 20s. But they've been out here. Beyonce, since 15, and them stilettos been strutting in this game. They've been here for a long time. They've been here for a long time, just singing adult songs, talking like adults, doing adult things. So when they finally have a birthday and everybody's shocked, it's just like, oh, wait a minute. So why in the hell were you dating that 30-something-year-old man? Stay woke. That is the industry. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yep. Singing Broken Hearted. A child. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. Yes. Her Mila and Music Soul Child's son is autistic. Oh, Shamari was singing for the Aretha show as well? I gotta see this Aretha show. They got a bad lineup. Really? So Khalil, who was singing the lead vocals in that Subway song? I don't want to leave you. Was that Mila? So I'll stay for a little while. Y'all know that's my song, but we play by my rules. Cause being loose just ain't my style. No. Boy, I want you to stay. So we keep a little game you play. Where you go high and I will sing. Let me be the one to make you weep. I miss being a kid. That was such a good time. Oh, I didn't know that, Bombshell. The Bombshell blurb said, and Shamari has been performing on Candy's Dungeon Tour and showed up. I forgot about that. Their choreography, baby. Wait a minute. I got to bring that up. Why would you do that, Bombshell blurb? I forgot about that. Hold on. It's the first thing. It's the first thing that comes up. Y'all are so messy. Y'all are so messy.
Welcome to the Museum of Latin.
Hold on. Oh,
you ready, babe?
I can listen. You can joke all you want to, but I can't wait to be this in love and corny. I cannot wait to be this in love and corny. Yes.
Those shoulders bouncing.
Yeah.
You ready, babe? I'm ready. Let's go.
I can't wait to break out a combination like that with my husband at my son's graduation, baby. Why is it a black couple thing? Have you noticed that only black couples have combinations, like dance combinations that they pull out at like some family event? There's always that one black couple that's just like, baby, this is our song. And next thing you know, it's like 5, 6, 7. Like, what are y'all doing? I can't wait. I cannot wait. Yep, JoJo. Can somebody explain to me what? Well, everybody is trying to be living like a celebrity, doing what they see on MTV. Ice is cool, but I'm looking for more. You don't have to, what is it? You don't have to do nothing? You don't have to do nothing, because that's what I want. A baby is you. What, JoJo, what the hell? Now let's be real. I need to know what happened. Because that's a white girl that could. She was singing like that as a child. She's singing better as a woman. What happened? That's our Tina Marie. Well, no, there'll never be another Tina Marie, but I'm just saying. She's a millennial, right? Yeah, what happened? Because there's white girls who can't sing who went farther than her. Something happened. Did they not know how to market her because of that voice and the way she looked? Something happened. She was singing. What was the other song? There was another song where she was singing about her boyfriend and her locker. I remember that. Hey, Jay said, how long did they know they were going to do this before filming? Seems like they should have done some training before coming to the house. Unprepared. Absolutely. You ain't got, oh, you're taking me back. Oh, her contract wouldn't let her out of it. Why didn't they make that work? I just felt like that would have been a lot. She would have gotten some record company, a lot of money. Sammy, I like the way you. Is that how that song go? Remember little Sammy? You know what? I actually used to follow him. How old is he? Because I feel uncomfortable. Because I think that Sammy is in his 30s. And I think that maybe he was just marketed real young. But I remember I used to follow him, and there was a lot of chest pictures. And I was like, Sammy, how old are you? Let me unfollow. I don't feel comfortable. But I think he was marketed a lot younger than what he really was. So I'm like, how old is Sammy? Sammy. I like it. How old is he? Oh, he's 34. Let me go back and follow him. Let me go back and follow Sammy. Okay, because I wasn't feeling comfortable at first, but let me, since he a geriatric, let me go ahead and follow this grown man. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Because I was confused, but I'm back. I didn't know he was geriatric because I just thought that he was like very young. I was like, it's a lot of sexual content, young man. What's happening here? Oh no, Shad, she signed to that demonic label. That label don't want money. What's going on over there? What is going on over there? Oh my gosh, y'all don't want money. Oh no, JG, what? Sammy is a clown. He recorded himself trying to check his girlfriend for feeling insecure on the. Oh God, well, let's unfollow. Here we go. Curse. Oh my God, the curse of Aaliyah's uncle. Oh, that's what they're calling us now. You a geriatric millennial. Y'all didn't see that article about geriatric millennials and how geriatric millennials ain't got no family, no money, no hopes or dreams. Oh, them boomers did us dirty. Yes, but I'm like Rachel. I can't listen to that on here, but I'm gonna listen to that when I get off of here. That was my song. You ain't gotta do nothing. That's what I want. Baby, it's you. Yes. Oh, you know, what time is it? Let me get out of here. Because I got 3 more hours before Love After Lockup come on. Let me leave out of here. If y'all like Love After Lockup, join me tonight at 7:30. I'm going to do a live review for that show. BET's Encore and Love After Lockup. I'm telling you. And oh my gosh, I haven't done a review yet, but I will do it tonight. You, Me, and My Ex. We are getting back to the core of what made reality TV what it kind of is today, but better. You remember how reality TV was back in the day. Encore, You, Me, and My Ex, and Love After Lockup, they are going back to that formula of what made reality TV the great that it is today. And I am so thankful because the reality TV shows that I have been watching and reviewing have just not been doing it for me. The housewives aren't showing up like they need to. I'm going to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this weekend. I'm like, when are we going to get into the meat and potatoes? Because this edit that y'all are giving Erica Jane, I'm over it. But those three shows, Love After Lockup, You, Me, and My Ex, and this show, BET's Encore, they're going to get the girls a run for their money. They really, really are, because these shows, it's not on everybody's radar yet. When it gets on everybody's radar, these shows are going to take off, because this is what made us start watching reality TV in the first place 10 to 15 or so years ago. This is getting back to the core of reality TV, and I'm excited about it. Yeah, we won't accept it. We won't accept it. Lies. Lies. It's so good, TJ. It's so good. I had to literally pause my TV when I was watching it, because I also was taking notes. And I was just like, this cannot be real. This cannot be. What the hell is this? And why is it so good? TLC got another banger. I don't know if I want to come back for another 90 Day Fiancé show. I think I'm definitely going to come back for You, Me, and My Ex. That's about to be my new 90 Day Fiancé, because 90 Day Fiancé is just dry boots. I'm trying. I love y'all. I know y'all like my perspective, but 90 Day Fiancé is dry boots. You, Me, and My Ex, that's exciting me. That is exciting me. Who is Vincent? I know two Vincents. One is a singer and the other is Vincent from Married at First Sight. That Vincent, who are we talking about? Who is Vincent and Amber? Who the hell is that? Who are we talking about, Reese? That's right. I don't need no family. I got y'all. He's, oh my God, he still works A&R. How? He must know where the bodies are buried. She slid on that song. Slid. That girl is so talented. Vincent Amber. Oh, that's who y'all talking about. What happened? Vincent and Amber, 98 Priest. What did he do? Oh, you talking about where he beat up his ex-wife? Or no, his ex-fiance? Is that who we're talking about? Because I did hear about that. Yes, I did hear about that. That's why they cut him out. That's why he was supposed to be on last season. They cut him out of that because she had already, I don't think she filed against him. I think she did call the cops on him for beating her up. Yeah, that is unfortunate. But they're going to be, not Vincent and Amber, but Amber and Puppy are going to be on A Life After Lockup. We TV know what the hell they doing over there. I saw the trailer for Life After Lockup. I said, well, I'm going to be in this summer. We TV know what the hell they doing. This Love After Lockup, all of their little, shows, their, what's it, spinoffs? I was about to say twist off. Their little spinoff shows, they know what the hell they doing. Thank you so much, Shonda. I got the article. Anyway, family, let me get out of here so I can prepare for Love After Lockup. I'm going to eat, watch the show, and I'll meet you back here tonight. Love y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, for, waiting. I'm sorry. Like, as I said before, my industry that I moved out to LA for is starting to open up. So things are happening in a good way. Your prayers are being answered. Thank you. So things are starting to happen. And when I can talk to you guys about it, I definitely will. We'll have a whole chit chat. about new life with Nikki. We'll talk about those things, but I don't want to say that this will be my schedule, but I think from time to time I'll have to like disappear for a couple of days, but I'll be back. I'll be back and we'll have fun and it'll be like I never left. Love y'all. See y'all tonight if y'all watch Love with the Lockup. If not, I'll see you throughout the weekend because I'm going to do a video about the Beverly Hills and You Meet My Ex and 90 Day Fiance. And then I'll see you for a live on Tuesday. Love you, family. Bye. Oh, Paramount Plus. I don't know when I'm going to get All Stars up because I think I'm just going to binge it with my mom and then we're just going to do probably 2 videos a day. I'm not sure, but I'll keep you posted about that. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because I post there more about what I'm going to do, the reviews that I'm going to talk about. I post there more before I get to here because sometimes my schedule changes. So follow me on Instagram at NikkiNicoleStar and I will see you soon for something else. That something else is Love with the Lockup. Love y'all. Bye. Yeah, All Stars is next week, hopefully. Bye, family.